We've not made too bad a start to the season. Last time out, we won our first Champions League phase match, but couldn't keep up our winning form in the Premier League. Today, we have a Carabao Cup third round and Premier League game. Hello and welcome to episode 53 of Irons in the Fire as we try and make West Ham good and great again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games, both at home. First up is Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup third round, and then we welcome Leeds United, who haven't had too bad a start themselves, I don't think. They're ninth in the table as it stands at the moment. Premier League match day 6, and we will need to keep up our reasonable start to the season if that is at all possible. And we need to keep going. We're only 2 points adrift of Arsenal and Newcastle at the top there, but we need to keep winning if we are to succeed this season. We need to be bringing in some silverware. Of course, this is the last season we'll be playing as West Ham. We're going to start a new series at the end of this one. If you do enjoy today's episode, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, and of course, you can leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the series and what you'd like to see me to do in the future. Plus, you can follow me and keep up to date with everything that's going on in this channel, everything that we release, everything and so on and so forth. Follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at JustOffsideFM. Right, we're not going to mess around too much today. There's not a lot to tell you. We haven't played anything since you were last with us. Those two matches in the last episode, a 3-1 win against Inter, which was very, very good. Not so good, but managing to salvage, or Lazar Samadic did, managing to save the game, as it looked like it was going to be a 2-1 loss, but managed to get us back on level terms with Aston Villa, a 2-2. But Aston Villa, of course, going very, very well. Today, Sheffield Wednesday, never played them before in this series, so it's unknown quantity. They are currently Championship or League One? League One, and they are top of League One, I should say. Media prediction is 7th, but they are first in League One at the moment, so they're going well there. And then we face Leeds United in our second game of the episode. Played them twice this series. I think it was last season, possibly. Yes, it would have been last season. Beat them at the London Stadium by 2-0. It was a 1-1 draw in the return match. Kudos getting the goal, but Jack Harrison getting them an equaliser. Bowen and Ward-Prowse in the game earlier in the season. Of course, today it is at the London Stadium. So I'd like to think we can pick up a result. So let's get on with the episode. And we have first up the match against Sheffield Wednesday. They are in League One, currently first in their media prediction of 7. So they're obviously going quite well at the moment. And we'll create a bit of a formidable entity. And of course, then Leeds United, which will come to them very, very shortly. But our team news is and Archie Gray is cup tied for this one. He can't play. He played earlier in the season for Leeds, as it turned out. Kurt Zouma is suspended. Fabriano Parisi is also suspended, picking up the suspensions in last year's competition, of course. And Martin Vidic is out with a pulled hamstring. They have one player that is cup tied. Jake Batty won't be playing for Sheffield Wednesday today. Let's go and have a look at the team then that faces Sheffield Wednesday in this Carabao Cup third round tie. And here is the team that faces Sheffield Wednesday. We did say we would play Trubin. Trubin is in goal. Emerson, Friedel, Todibo and Gomez is our back line. Paqueta, Shalaga and Kahera are in midfield. Samadic sits behind Kudos and Watkins up front. And then on the bench we have Mazulia, Upamecano, Wagnerman, Sawyer, Ward-Prowse, Souček, Abraham, De Thomas making a rare appearance, albeit on the bench, and Gerard Bowen. And here we are at the London Stadium. We're playing our usual formation. Sheffield Wednesday, they are playing a flat back three, two wing backs and three up front. Defensive midfielder as well. Minutes in, Samadic with an in-swinger. Swung in, it's headed away, but not cleared. Samadic still has the ball. Samadic continues his fine form at the moment. His third goal of the season, having scored 2 in the last one. And on 11 minutes, we take the lead. Ball swung in. Diaby heading it out, but Samadic just created himself enough space to put it away. I question whether he was offside, I think. Nope, he was onside when that ball was headed back out. Gomez with a long throw, throws it to Paqueta. Back to Gomez. Paqueta has been pulled down. It's a penalty. And we do have VAR, so VAR I think will check it out. But it looked to me as if it was a penalty. Not one of those been ruled out yet as not a penalty. So and Paqueta puts it away. Oh, it's a very dinked one. See that from behind in a minute. He's first of the season. And Paqueta. Oh, it's just... if the goalkeeper had stood still, it's almost like fluffed it. Trubin. 23 minutes on the clock to Todibo. Cahera to Paqueta. And I think it was almost like another penalty there, but didn't do it. That's poor ball forward. Gomez, Todibo to Gomez. Gomez comes down there, crosses it in. Samadic crossed it in. Ooh, Watkins tried to turn it in, but just too much on it. Good movement. Gomez just putting that into space for Samadic. Samadic in, and Watkins just couldn't throw in on that far side. It'll be Gomez with a long throw. Throws it on. Todibo heads it down for Samadic. Xavier. It fell for, but he missed in the end. Gomez with a Todibo heading it down. It's bouncing around there. Samadic couldn't get on it. Free kick. Samadic with a free kick. Scored a beauty, didn't he? The other day. Or was it Ward-Prowse? It was Ward-Prowse maybe. I don't know. And saved, but back to the goalkeeper. And he clutches it. And half-time arrives in this Carabao Cup match. 9 shots, 4 on target. 1.82 on the XG. 56% of the possession. They've had 4 shots. 3 on target. 0.59. Not a complete pushover. 44% of the possession. We need to be wary of them in the second half. 63 minutes on the clock. And a corner from Samadic. Swung in. It's headed clear. Todibo heads it down. Emerson back out to Samadic. Samadic gets his second of the game. 4th of the season. And we go 3 up after 64. And Samadic is in a rich vein of form. Emerson putting that back out to Samadic, and Samadic really just, again, it's very similar to his first goal. And with 65 minutes on the clock, making one change, Paqueta is off, basically because he's picked up a yellow card, and he's had a good game though. We've taken him off, replaced him with James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse goes into that central mid. Shalaga moves out to the left. Shalaga not having a good game. See how he does in the next 5 minutes or so, and if he doesn't improve any, having moved out wide, then we will probably take him off. But that's our only change for the moment. Free kick, 67 on the clock. Todibo and Cahera. Gomez out wide here. Gomez gets that ball into the area. Oh, Samadic looking for his hat-trick, got it off the woodwork. And he was that close to securing a third in this game, fifth in the last two games. Oh, just hit it too sweetly. Ward-Prowse with a free kick. Goalkeeper had to get hands to it. And Shea keeps it out. It's gone for a corner. 72 on the clock. Samadic swings this one in. Todibo heads it back across. And players running in, but nobody there. Friedel gets a boot in. Keeps it alive. Gomez. Gomez is pulled down. And a free kick right on the edge of the area there. Ward-Prowse in shooting distance. And he has a go. It's come back off the woodwork. Oh, kudos. And it was saved by Shea. And it's still alive, Diaby. And with 75 minutes on the clock, making two more changes, we have taken off a Samadic, mainly because he's tiring. He's had a game, and I think it's a player of the match game as well today. 2 goals, and really doing that. Kudos drops into that space behind the front two. And Raul de Thomas making a rare appearance up front alongside Watkins. The other change that we've made is we have taken off, as prophesied, Shalaga. And he's come off. Souček has come on to replace him. Shea with a goal kick. And didn't win that ball. And Sheffield Wednesday moving it around quite nicely. One over the top, but that's fine for Trubin. Trubin out to Emerson. Emerson to Souček. Souček to Raul de Thomas. Through to Kudos. Kudos into space and tries to get the cross in. Raul de Thomas tidies up. Raul de Thomas has a shot and it's saved by Shea. Ball comes back to Gomez. Corner now on that far side. Ward-Prowse swung in. It's Todibo. Back in, but Shea collects. Highlight is continuing. Punted forward. And Friedel tidies up in defence. To Souček. Souček inside. Watkins trapping him back for that. Through to Emerson on the overlap. Emerson into the area. Back for Watkins, who puts away his second goal of the season, our fourth of the day, and on 80 minutes, it's all wrapped up, and we have a fourth round draw coming up. Cut back, and through the crowd of players, Watkins puts it away. And with 81 minutes on the clock, making our final 2 changes. We've taken off Joe Gomez. Joshua Wagnerman is on for him. And we've also taken off Jean-Claire Todibo, who's had a good game. He's tiring, though, and we've brought on Upamecano. Ward-Prowse with a free kick, 86 on the clock. It's swung in, and Kudos gets his goal. A question of offside. VAR will look at it. And it is disallowed. Kudos was offside. Won't count. Remains at 4-0. There's the line. Oh, might have been Souček that was offside. I don't know. Not much in it anyway. Shea with a free kick. It's headed on. Trubin is there. Punts that one forward. Raul de Thomas can't get underneath it. Kehra can tidy up. Kudos. Kehra out to Wagnerman. Wagnerman, what's he going to do with this? He's holding the ball up, crosses it deep. It's headed in. Thomas Souček is fourth of the season, and we go 5 up on 90 minutes. A 5th goal. It was hung up, and Souček getting up above the defender. 5 minutes of added time. We're in the 4th of those. Always come back over the woodwork. And it's all over. We've had 23 shots, 15 of which were on target, 3.97. I'm surprised James Shea hasn't got more match rating. He's really sort of saved the day for them. 3.97 on the XG, 59%. 67% of the possession. Sheffield Wednesday had 4 shots, 3 of which were on target. I think that's what they had in the first half. So did absolutely diddly squat in the second. 0.59, 33% of the possession. Wow, Emerson getting the man of the match in the end. I thought it was going to go down to Samadic, both on 9. Samadic, 6 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance created, 2 goals. I think he really should have snuck it because Emerson didn't score, but Emerson had a good game. 2 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance, and 2 assists. I think Samadic will feel a bit hard done by there. So let's have a quick roundup ahead of the draw for the 4th round. Bournemouth beating Chelsea by 2-0. That was an unlikely result as well. Liverpool beating Hull 1-0. MK Dons beating Blackburn. Newcastle beating Wolves. Norwich through on penalties against Southampton. Oxford United beating Derby County 3-2. But I think the score of the round is Plymouth have beaten Manchester United by 2-0 and knocked out Premier League Manchester United. Queen's Park Rangers beating Portsmouth by 2-0. On these Wednesday games, Manchester City are through, beating Crystal Palace by 4-2. Tottenham beating Arsenal. Arsenal seem to have gone off the rails a little bit last couple of games. Tottenham beating them in the London derby 1-0. Aston Villa through on penalties against Stoke. Bristol City getting knocked out only by 1 goal. Ryan Sessegnon goal after 74 minutes from Everton. Everton through then. Leicester beating Middlesbrough by 4-1. Nottingham Forest beating Sunderland 2-1. Swindon Town beating Stockport 3-1. And we beat Sheffield Wednesday by 5-0. Right, we will be back for the draw for the 4th round next. And here we are. Here is the draw for the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Who will we get? This is the question. Let's get underway and have a look. There is 16 teams in the draw for 8 matches. Right, Aston Villa are first out, and they will play Tottenham. Plymouth, conquerors of Manchester United, at home again against Norwich City. Milton Keynes Dons of League One will play Oxford United, also of League One. Oxford already knocked out Derby, I think, also of League One. Liverpool will play Nottingham Forest. Swindon Town will play Leicester. Swindon Town, the lowest side out so far in League Two. Bournemouth will play Queen's Park Rangers. We're still in the draw. We have Manchester City, Newcastle and Everton in the draw with us. Newcastle are out. They will play Manchester City. We will be playing Everton. Home or away? Away. That is the draw for the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. We have to get past Everton if we are to get to the quarterfinals. Let's go and see how that sits in the schedule. Well, it does mean that the back-to-back episodes for the moment keep coming. Obviously, Leeds still to play in this one. Then Dortmund and Chelsea. Then we're going to come back for Getafe and Manchester United. Then it'll be the Carabao Cup 4th round and Newcastle, Feyenoord and Tottenham, Liverpool and Luton. And we'll go down, and then obviously we start to hopefully pick up a little bit of pace as we get into the second half of the season. But we'll worry about that as and when we get to it. Right, 2 days to the Leeds game. What we're going to do is we'll come back just ahead of the Leeds game, bring you up to date with all the player news and the teams news going into this Premier League match day 6. So here we are at match day, facing Leeds United, 5th playing 9th as it currently stands. We have played Leeds United twice before, both in the Premier League last season. I think they were promoted the season before. Coming up, 2-0 win at London Stadium last season. Goals from James Ward-Prowse and Gerard Bowen in that one. A 1-1 draw at Elland Road. Kudos getting us on a lead after 14 minutes. Jack Harrison equalising after 51, and that's how it stayed. So 2 matches played against them. We'll see how it all turns out today. Raul de Thomas is unregistered. Vitic is out with a pulled hamstring. They are missing Somerville, who is unregistered. Johnny is out with a gashed upper leg, and Rodak is doubtful with a lower broken arm, or broken lower arm, should I say. And here is the team that faces Leeds United in this Premier League match day 6. Mazulia restored to goal. Trubin did make a case for himself in that last game, but he's going to sit this one out. Parisi, Friedel, Upamecano and Wagnerman, our defensive line. Souček, Ward-Prowse and Zuma in front of them. Samadic sits behind Bowen and Abraham up front. Trubin, Todibo, Sufal, Emerson, Archie Gray, Paqueta, Kudos, Sholaga and Watkins make the bench. And here we are. We've won 4 of our last 5, drawn the other one, playing our usual formation. While Leeds have only won 2 of their last 5, drawn the other 3, not lost. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 today. We are 5th on 10 points. They are 10th on 8 points. And 2 minutes in, they have a throw in. Ward-Prowse to Zuma. Zuma, he's put it away. His first goal of the season, and on 3 minutes, we take a lead. For a second there, wasn't too sure which way round we were, but the throw in from Christensen was missed. Ward-Prowse put it into the path of Zuma, and Zuma, it took a deflection as well, unlucky. Clausen with the goal kick. It's a pretty poor goal kick at that. Souček, Bowen putting it down for Souček. Parisi goes on a run. Crosses this in. No, he's going to cut inside. Pulls it back. And Souček puts it away. He's 5th of the season. And on 8 minutes, we are 2 up. And go top of the Premier League as it currently stands. Parisi, will we be top at the end of the episode? Well cut back. Rocker with a free kick. Puts it out for Edgar. Rocker, Voba on that far side, Sinestra, and Mazulia puts it behind. I think it might have been sneaking in somehow or other. Greenwood, Sam Greenwood with this in-swinger. It's very low and Parisi can deal with it. Parisi with a free kick, 19 minutes in. Samadic! Oh, and Samadic. Question of whether he was offside. 5th goal of the season if he is onside. He is onside, and it is 5th goal of the season. And on 20 minutes, we go 3 up. He was onside, well onside. What was all that about? See the line. And he's being played on, I say he's well onside. He probably wasn't actually. But he is being played on by Bassi. Shirley kept him on. And Bassi throws it into Sinestra. Back to Bassi, Voba, Rocker, Edgar, Christensen. And Leeds looking dangerous. Neymar is cut out by Wagnerman. And he saved Mazulia's blushes there. But they're still alive. Not got rid of it. And Souček wins that ball. Parisi, good defending. Friedel, Parisi comes forward. Not got the run of that though, but Samadic is there. What Samajic's going to do, cuts it inside for Abraham. Abraham pops it away. 4th goal of the season. And on 44 minutes, we go 4 up. And Leeds haven't been a pushover. That's the thing. We've just taken our chances. Leeds haven't. Samadic cutting that inside. Abraham tucking it inside the near post. And half-time has arrived. 7 shots, 5 on target, 1.40, 55% of the possession. They've had 5 shots, 3 on target, 0.36 and 45% of the possession. As I said, they've not been a pushover, but we've put our chances away. And Souček with that ball forward. Didn't really come to anything. That's Greenwood on the overlap. And it's crossed in. Oof. And Mazulia making a fine save. That's why he's in goal at the moment. Greenwood, and this is going to put the mockers on it because their score here is sure as apples are apples. Oh no, over the top. We'll see it again. It was a splendid save. Newman through to Greenwood. Greenwood in acres of space. And just held it up long enough. And we were just about to look at some changes. But we have a highlight. Bassi through to Sinistra. Bassi on the ball. Referee getting in the way. Sinistra hits it too hard. In fact, Mazulia saves again. It was Mazulia's save. And he's having a great game. Greenwood with the corner, swung in, it is headed clear. We'll see it again. And referee getting in the way. Sinistra, was a good save by Mazulia, got a hand to it. And with 67 minutes on the clock, going to make one change right now. Ollie Watkins is on for Jarrard Bowen, not for any particular reason. Because everybody's been playing reasonably well today. I just thought we'd give Jarrard Bowen a little bit of a rest. And he's been in such good form as Samadic, but he's picked up a potential upper body injury, whatever that might be. We will find out in due course. And Samadic is going to have to be replaced. Mohamed Kudus can come on in his place. And while we're at it, we'll make a couple of other changes, I think. We have a couple of tiring players. Thomas Souček will bring on Archie Gray. And I think also the other change that we will make at this juncture in time is Wagnerman can come off and Sufal can come on. They're the changes for now then. And with 82 minutes on the clock making our final change, we have taken off. Who have we taken off? We've taken off Kurt Zuma and replaced him with Shalaga. 5 minutes of added time. We're in the 3rd minute of those 5. And they've brought on a few players. Sinistra has a shot from distance, but it's way off target. And it is a comprehensive 4-0 win. Leeds really sort of never had a look in, albeit 12 shots, 6 on target, 1.42, 42% of the possession. Mazulia having a great day in goal. Made some fine saves. We had 14 shots, only 6 on target, but we did put 4 of them away at 2.12. And 58% of the possession. A player of the match for Parisi, who had 3 key passes. I'll get it out in a minute. 2 clear-cut chances and 2 assists. He's had a fantastic day. Samadic, unfortunately injured. He'd also played very, very well. In fact, there's a boatload. Mazulia also playing very well. Parisi just beating Parisi. Parisi just beating him. But a number of players having a very, very good day out there today. Well, first of all, we come back with the bad news. Samadic, who's been in such rich form, he's got a fractured rib and he's going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. We're going to send him to the specialist, I think, and might cut that down a little bit. But we'll send him to the specialist, get that sorted out for him as he's been in such good form. Right, we'll have a look at the other score lines then in the Premier League. Let's have a quick look because there are still some games to be played. We'll come back when they've been played. There we go, sorted. We'll come back because we were on top and it was a false dawn really. because Arsenal have beaten Brentford and take the lead again. But we are in second place on goal difference. That 4-0 win has pushed us on goal difference wise. So we are on equal points to Manchester United and Newcastle. But we do have that better goal difference as it stands at the moment, and 2 points behind Arsenal, who are leading from the front at the moment. Aston Villa are down in 5th on 11 points. Chelsea 6th on 11. Liverpool, who beat Manchester City, and they're not doing very well. Liverpool are 7th with 10 points. Manchester City are 8th with 9 points. Leicester, Luton and Bournemouth in that drop zone at the moment, but it's all very close down the bottom there, so anybody could be milling around there in due course. That's how it's turned out today. Do we actually need to go just quickly back? Manchester City losing, Manchester United beating Leicester by a goal to nil, Luton drawing with Newcastle, and Newcastle are up near the were up near the top, and Aston Villa losing to Sunderland. Still matches to be played: Southampton, Norwich, Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, Everton and Tottenham. Don't think anything really influences us too much as it currently stands. So second after 6, that's not bad going at all, really, is it? We're quite happy with that. Right, we are going to come back pretty much straight away. We got Dortmund and then a local derby against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in our next episode, and then we'll play a game offline, come back for Getafe and Manchester United. Can we continue this reasonable form? Can we get another win in the Champions League phase? Join me next time and find out, because it will all become apparent. If you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the series so far by hitting the notification button. It keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Irons in the Fire and our other series from the bottom to the top as they are released. New episodes of Irons in the Fire released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with everything that is going on on this channel is to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at JustOffside2. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 54. It's out on Monday. If you don't watch my other series, have yourselves a great weekend. Till then, bye-bye.